Good afternoon. I'm Sherman Chow. New at noon, Houston police reviewing surveillance video that shows a driver speeding at nearly 100 miles an hour before striking and killing a man who was on a first date in the Montrose area. Ugochi Iloka spoke with the woman he was on the date with.
The victim and his date were just leaving Voodoo Donuts when he was killed just minutes later overnight. A tragic ending to what she says was a promising connection. The date night started out with karaoke around the corner, then a bite to eat.
He knew Voodoo Donuts would be open, and he asked if I wanted to take my car, and I said, well, it's not that far, we can walk.
So Brianna Iturrino and her date, who she says was called Joe, grabbed their donuts and walked out.
And I saw a car coming, and I could tell it was moving really fast.
She had a bad feeling.
I knew she wasn't going to make the curve.
But things happened so fast, they didn't have time to react.
I saw someone flying through the parking lot out of the corner of my eye.
She soon found out it was Joe, hit by the speeding Porsche.
Immediately was, where's Joe?
HPD says the blue Porsche hopped the Westheimer curb onto the sidewalk and eventually crashed into a pole.
And then it hit me that, like, how close the car had been to hitting me.
The Porsche driver barely missed her. Sadly, that wasn't the same for Joe. Workers from the pool hall next door called 911 and helped whoever they could.
All we were thinking about is, like, what was his last moment? It's like, it's hard to see somebody just being out on a date, a fresh date, and this happens.
Brianna said Joe remembered she loves to sing, and that's why he took her to karaoke for their first date.
He was so sweet. And he smiled throughout the entire date. He was funny, good taste in music, and he didn't deserve to go like that.
Brianna only knew Joe for a week, but says they both shared a love for music. Houston police say the man that was in the car involved was seriously injured and that the passenger in the car, as well as the driver, are expected to be okay. Now, the woman driving the car, we're told, will be charged with intoxication manslaughter. Reporting from Montrose, Ugochi Iloka, KHOU 11 News.